and welcome everybody. It's so great to see you here to our session. So as my colleague mentioned, last year at Mobile World Congress, we were at this exact stage with our technological partners, and we spoke about the endless possibilities that a converged satellite IoT connectivity gives to everyone. And today, 1 year later, we are standing here with one of our customers, Spekter, and we will talk about your unique solution that protects critical infrastructure, and most importantly, also human lives. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to talk about this important topic. And we would like to start with a brief introduction of Spekter. And I think there is no one better to do that than one of the co-founders, Matthias. Thank you again for being here. And could you tell us how the idea was born of Spekter and of your solution?
Sure. Nice to be here. Thank you, Barbara. The idea of Spekter was born because, around 10 years ago, one of my co-founders, he's in the engineering business, and he planned a big building, a big area of buildings, and it was flooded suddenly by one thunderstorm, by a real heavy rainfall event. And then there was the question, can we detect those events? Can we see in the future? Can we check out if there's a rain that impacts all these buildings? And so the idea was born 10 years ago, and now we're standing here with the Deutsche Telekom and want to show what we can do with the new technology of satellite connectivity.
Great, thank you. So could you tell us a little bit more about the why? So what is behind the solution and how it works?
Yeah, surely. So what we are doing here, we have sensors, and these sensors are on flood levels. They are measuring rain, they are measuring the sewage system, and all this data is connected over cellular and brought into our cloud system. And the cloud system is processing this data, looking into the future, predicting the future, and checking if areas are harmed by heavy rainfall events and floodings in the future. So this is the thing, what the system is doing and why we are doing this. Our mission is clearly to save people, to save values, and this is, I think, a clear statement to what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. We've seen events like this happening also here in Spain last year, and I think that is one of the reasons.
Yeah. I think I start with it.
Yes.
Exactly. So I brought some photos here that are showing the aftermath of tragic events that happened on the 29th of October 2024 in Valencia and Barcelona. These events were really devastating on the infrastructure and on the human life there. It was really a tragedy. We measured around 300 millimeters of rain in a short time on some places around Barcelona and Valencia. To get this into relation, what are 300 millimeters? In Barcelona, the whole sum of rain in 1 year is 600 millimeters. So we got half a year of rain within hours. And this is so much water coming down, no sewage system, no system can handle this. And the question here is, the question here is why this is happening. And this is happening due to climate change. So the temperature in our atmosphere is rising. This means that with 1 degree on temperature, we get 7% more water in the inner atmosphere. 7%, this looks not like much, but on a global scale, it's really much. Water is accumulated by the oceans, it's accumulated by the sea, and getting into the atmosphere. It's getting up in the atmosphere, rising there, and sometimes cooling and falling down. And so what we can say here is that higher temperature demands more heavy convective heavy rain events, and this is what we see all over the globe at the moment. So what is our solution about? Our solution here at Spekter is that we have, for once, radar data, forecast data from the local weather services. This data is connected in a local level, on a global level, and brought into our systems, into our cloud services. We also got rain sensors, we also got flood level sensors, and we also got sewer sensors that are connected over cellular networks to our system, so we can bring on all the data in real time to our cloud service. The cloud service is processing it, and bringing out warnings and alarmings. But what if mobile connectivity breaks? And this can happen due to extreme weather events. We always have the possibility that power supply and electrical communication is not working. So if connectivity outages are possible, and they always occurred in the past, what we will do then? And I think, Jens, you will show us what we can do now.
Thank you, Matthias. And this is where we come to play. So we as Deutsche Telekom, of course, we're in the connectivity business. And while the claim of Deutsche Telekom overall is we won't stop until everyone is connected, the claim of the IoT division, us, we won't stop until everything is connected. So this is our business. We've been doing this for many years, very successfully, lots of use cases we've supported. But we also know that cellular connectivity is not enough to cover the whole globe. So there are different numbers floating around, but only a small part of the overall globe is connected, is covered by cellular networks, and a larger part of the landmass, but it's around maybe 90% of populated areas. But again, this is about IoT. This is not where necessarily people are living. So how can we do it? And no surprise, the answer is by satellites.
All right. Thank you, Jens. So getting back to our flood alarm system, what we developed in the last years is a system that can bring the right information to the right people in the right time. In the past, we did this over cellular mobile networks. But now we got another chance, and we are really proud to present that we now can send mission-critical data over the satellites. So I think this is a new era of emergency connectivity. So we are now able to send thousands of data packages from thousands of servers over the satellite, up into the air, up into the orbit, back to Earth. We process this data, and we can send out alarmings and warnings to our stakeholders. And this is, I think, a real big step. Our customers always had this in common, always had this in mind. What will happen if connectivity breaks? And now we got a solution for this. This is a real big step. So in the next minutes, I want to talk a little bit about how our system here is working, how the heavy rain alarm system is working in general. And on the left side, you can see we have all these sensor data. We have these connected sensors, flood levels and rain sensors and sewage sensors. We are measuring all that information in real time, getting it over cellular or now over satellite into our cloud systems. We got the weather radar system there. We have forecasts, and as I said, the forecasts are local forecasts. But we also got the global forecast, so we are as much of data getting into the system is analyzed in near real time. And the AI alarm engine. This is one of the technologies we are really proud here at Spekter. Is what we do here. We have hydrodynamic models, and these hydrodynamic models are running in real time. So we make simulations over the whole place. You can imagine it as a city in 3D. It's a digital twin of the city, and we can now see with the real-time data where floodings will happen. In the background, there's running a real big GPU cluster, and this cluster is running these numerical calculations every second and every minute. And if we can see that some areas are harmed by rain, we can send out alarms. And the idea here is to get before the situation for rescue forces, for the government, for the administration, and also for the citizens there. So this is the one thing. In case of heavy floodings, in case of heavy rain, we don't have days, we don't have 12 hours, but we have some hours to get in front of the situation. And this is yeah, this is exactly what we want to do. And if the system is finding areas that are harmed, we can go on and send messages, and we send these messages over a broad variety of channels. So we got voice calls, we got SMS, we got Telegram, we got WhatsApp. We can send over email, mostly push notifications. And the question always was, who do we inform? I think that everyone knows the cell broadcast systems. They're really good. They're really good adaptation to everything. But sending an SMS to everyone is a good idea at first. But we saw that it's not that information messaging and transmission that we wanted to have. So for the first thing, we have the citizens. They are connected over a native app or over governmental apps where we put in our data. Exactly in Germany, it's called Katwarn and Nina. These are apps from the governmental rescue administration. And then we got the local governments in the municipalities, in the cities. These administrations, they need deeper data, exactly like the rescue forces. They also need deeper data so we can have predictions of flood levels in the next hours. We have hydrodynamic simulation results so we can see areas, how deep they are in the water, which infrastructure is harmed by them. And all this together brings us a real good image of what is happening right now, what can be done, and this is what we are doing here exactly at Spekter. Yeah. This is our system, this is the heavy rain alarm system, and I think we're really, really proud that we can now connect everything over over the satellite.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for explaining that in depth. I think it has a lot of benefits to combine these two types of connectivity. So maybe, Matthias, if we could dive a little bit deeper into the benefits that you see of including satellite into your solution.
What are the benefits? Our benefits are clear that we want information anytime and anywhere. So we need a real reliability on the system. And with the satellite connectivity, we got this reliability. We can send out our alarms, our warnings that are really mission critical, as I said, in a good time. We also got these guaranteed response times. Yeah? So sending over the satellite in the past was something like you're in the high sea and you get a satellite mobile telephone and hoping to get a connection. But now this is really broadband. This is really getting real speed. We have good times, we have good latencies, and this is a really good benefit for us. And also, the cost-effective resilience. We can scale the cost of these infrastructures in the first time, I think, in history. Yeah. For our customers, for the municipalities, for the counties, for the cities, what they have benefits from is that they have peace of mind. Now they have dual connectivity. So they can send over cellular, and if cellular is not available, as it was sometimes in the past, we have the possibility to send all our data over satellite. This is a real benefit for them. We also have this part of scalable protection. So these satellite terminals, as we can see it here from our partners Intelsat, it's really small. We can mount it everywhere. So it can be mounted on every building, it can be mounted on every pole. And this is a real good thing. So we can use it in urban areas, and we can also use it in rural areas where it's needed. This is, for us, a real benefit. Yeah. And also this data-driven decision management. So, we have accuracy and we have timely insights of what is happening. So all in all, these are big benefits, and these bringing those solutions we are developing further and further.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think it's great to hear such words, especially from a customer. Thank you so much. Thank you for the session, for joining us, especially you, Matthias. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us. And thank you for being here today with us. Have a wonderful remaining time here at Mobile World Congress.
Thank you.
Thank you.